Thanks for joining us again here on Movie Watch for our final episode of this season. We hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, and as always, I'm Sarah Capilloa here with your latest movie reviews. Afterward, we'll be joined by Crystal, Arish, and Shivang with something a little bit different this time around. Up first on this week's docket is a movie called Dune. Premiering both on HBO Max and in theaters, the long-awaited remake of this sci-fi epic stars Timothée Chalamet as a young duke named Paul leading a battle to control the desert planet Arrakis. Zendaya, Oscar Isaac, Rebecca Ferguson, Dave Bautista, Jason Momoa, and Javier Bardem round out the star-studded cast.
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
My Lord Duke.
Where the fear is gone, only I will remain.
Go, go, go!
Next, we have the third Spider-Man film, led by Tom Holland. It's already making fans excited at the seemingly endless rumors about returning villains from past movies. Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man 2, starring Tobey Maguire and Jamie Foxx's Electro from Andrew Garfield's Amazing Spider-Man 2, will reprise their roles in what is sure to be an ambitious, universe-crossing superhero film.
I want him strung up by his web! I want Spider-Man!
You're too late, Spider-Man.
The prequel to HBO's wildly successful series, The Sopranos, The Many Saints of Newark, depicts the 1967 riots in Newark, New Jersey, and the tension between the town's Italian and Black communities.
Antonio Soprano.
Directed by Alan Taylor, who also helmed several episodes of The Sopranos, the film stars Alessandro Nivola, Leslie Odom Jr., John Bernthal, and Corey Stoll. The Sopranos creator David Chase is also on board as a producer and writer as Lawrence Connor. Debuting both on HBO Max and in theaters, the drama musical In the Heights, directed by Crazy Rich Asians director John M. Chu and produced by Lin-Manuel Miranda, explores 3 days in New York City's Dominican neighborhood of Washington Heights.
The money will come, the things will come.
You ready?
I've been saving up all my pennies in my piggy bank for this day.
Today's all we got, so we cannot stop. This is our block. In the Heights, I hang my flag on display.
Cheers.
It reminds me that I came from miles away.
This is crazy.
From miles to the heights.
The best days of my life. And I built my little dream, my sueñito.
In the Heights, the late nights you taste beans and
Here.
rice. The sip of a shaved ice. I ain't gonna
Washington Heights.
like the street lights. We taking the flight to a couple of days in the life for what it's like in Washington Heights.
Based on Miranda's musical of the same name, the adaptation stars Stephanie Beatriz, Anthony Ramos, Melissa Barrera, and more. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and sticking with us until the end. We hope you've enjoyed watching our show. Now we go to Crystal, Shivang, and Arish for the top movies to look out for this summer.
Hello and welcome back. Thank you, Sarah, so much for your movie insight. And tonight we have Shivang and Arish and myself, Crystal, the last show of the season. We are excited. We want to tell you about our favorite movies. So I'll go ahead and tell you about my favorite movie. Believe it or not, my favorite movie is The Sound of Music. The Sound of Music is my favorite movie. And the original Parent Trap. There's been so many movies of the Parent Trap. but I like the original one that came out in the 1960s. That's my favorite. So Sound of Music and The Parent Trap, favorite movies. Okay, on to you, Shivang.
Okay. So hi guys, I'm Shubhang, and do you see this? Yeah. So there are so many myths that are being posted in social medias about the zombie apocalypse coming up. So there is the one organization that is called CDC, Center of Disease and Control, who have published an article about be prepared for the zombie apocalypse. And not only this, New York Times, Forbes, they all have reposted this article in their official letters, newspapers, whatsoever you call. So yeah, there is a film called The Legend, starring Will Smith and a dog, a German Shepherd dog, in which the film is all about a survival. And in that film, it shows that the film was released in 2010. The film says it was 2021, which is this year. It was pandemic. Then the vaccines came out, and the vaccines rolled out, and everyone in his city was undead evil spirit, or we can say a zombie. So here's the thing. Nostradamus was a great philosopher. And in his book, he has written that 2021, 22, or 2020 will be the year of undead or evil spirit. So here's the thing. I love especially the zombie films because it makes me more free. I can drive in every city I want with no rules and regulations, killing zombies. But yeah, surviving is the main thing in the zombie apocalypse. So for my thing, the best thing to watch in summer with the family at the night, locking doors, is the zombie vibes or zombie apocalypse movies. I'll ask Irish, what is your favorite movie?
So my favorite movie is The Avengers Endgame. Not because the movie was so great or anything, but because of the vibe that when the movie released, that storyline, that hype that Avengers that Marvel made for that movie was awesome. When that was like the that movie I went to watch with all of my friends, because we're all like big fans of Marvel movies. And I think the best that movie was perfect. Had all the drama, had all the story, good story, had awesome CGI and everything. So I think that's my favorite movie that I can watch anytime. And for right now, even I have seen like 4 to 5 times that movie. It is so awesome. And what do you guys think about Endgames? Did you guys like Endgame?
Yep. Yeah, I do. What about
yes,
you?
I did like Endgame, Irish. I did like Endgame.
Cool.
Okay, so let's go into it. I want to talk about we could talk about movies in general, but what's coming out this summer 2021? Hopefully we're not still in lockdown. You know what came to my mind last year when we went into lockdown initially? I was thinking we're gonna go back to drive-in movies. Remember back in the day before I was born? Actually, I don't even know what was going on when I was born. But back like years ago, you could drive into the movie theater and watch it on the big screen in your car. I think they might bring that back. But movies coming out this summer. So Ghostbusters Afterlife is coming out June 11th. And the story behind that actually is Ghostbusters it was like will to them. They move back to where they're from. The kids move back to where their parents and grandparents are from. And Ghostbusters is like will to them, the Ghostbuster car and everything. And their ghosts, they become like ghost hunters, just like the original Ghostbusters. So I like that. Fast and Furious 9 is coming out in June. And I don't want to disappoint everyone because it was supposed to come out in May. but it got changed from the original release date to June.
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick is coming out with Tom Cruise July
Oh, yeah.
2nd. You know what? Tom Cruise is an excellent actor. I like most of his movies. I can't say every single one of them.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Top Gun Maverick coming out? I know you guys probably played the video game, right?
Yeah. So here's the thing, that Top Gun Maverick has been so good at the times they were, but nowadays people won't watch Top Gun Maverick all over the world. I'm not talking about the certain city, country, state. I'm talking about the whole world, because there has been some fluctuations in the age gap, the preferences, because people like more fairy tales nowadays, more fiction than the action movies. So if I talk about the Tom Cruise, he is the best, undoubtedly. But the choices of the people have been, so fluctuating that people can like horror movies, but they don't like action movies because they find it unreal. Even if the actor is doing the real stunt, but they find unreal and they don't watch it all around the world. So action movies are not quite, a good movie, a good genres, because Tom Cruise is the only one guy who can take a movie from here to there. And people don't want that one actor to be, to take movie from zero to infinity. Rather, they want a whole bunch of people. Like if I talk about Money Heist, there were so many good characters in that, not just one. If I talk about Fast and Furious, there were 7 to 8 characters who took the movie from zero to infinity.
Yeah.
But in Tom Cruise movie, it's just the one guy who takes
It's just
zero
Tom
to
Cruise,
yeah, exactly,
Tom Cruise
exactly.
working
And people
and
don't actually
doing
want to see
stunts and
that one.
everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's my review about this Top Gun Maverick. But I want to see the movie, the reviews and the critics. Let's see what happens. You say.
So I have to say that Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings comes out July 9th. That's actually Marvel's first Asian superhero.
Yeah.
And there's a lot going on right now in the news, Asian lives matter and stuff. So this movie coming out,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's perfect timing, but this movie coming out, I hope that it helps with changing the viewpoints of a lot of people right now. Not my viewpoint.
Yeah.
But Asian lives do
exactly
matter.
the whole world. Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, this is Marvel's first Asian superhero, and I am so hyped to go see it. My favorite movies growing up were, I don't know if you guys remember those old school Asian movies where they fight outside, they have fighting scenes outside of here, hiya, ching ching ching, and they jump out of trees.
Yeah.
Do you remember those ones?
Yeah. Have you seen Shaolin Soccer?
Yeah. That was my favorite movie.
Yes.
And I wanted that thing to have the second sequel, but then nothing happened. And I was actually, planning to see that second sequel first show, but it never happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid and Shaolin Soccer came, and it was I could see it anywhere on the TV. It was I mean, the like powers, the powers they had, everyone had their own powers, and they used those powers to play soccer. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was all about the kung fu that gave them powers. So
please get to movies this summer. There's supposed to be a Space Jam coming out. Remember Michael Jordan's song with Michael Jackson's song with Michael Jordan?
Michael Jackson's.
Anyways, Space Jam 2 is coming out. LeBron James is supposed to save the world. And as we wrap it up, please see your summer movies. Hopefully we're not in lockdown. And see you at graduation.
Exactly. Bye-bye.